A border controversy brewing in North Texas this morning. The federal government has moved hundreds of undocumented teenagers and 200 adults from Central America to the Dallas suburbs. They'd been staying near the U.S.-Mexican border. Now, for the next 3 weeks, they'll be put in temporary housing and in Waxahachie and Rockwell. Local officials are concerned some of them might try to run away.
We do have security in place. The sheriff's office will be in charge of outer security on the outside of the buildings. We know we're going to have approximately 700 children that will be brought in stages at this point. They will have plenty of staff here to take care of things. My thing is I want to make sure the citizens of Ellis County know that this is under control and we have everything secure and they have no fears at this point.
Let's talk to Paul Perry. He's a commissioner in Ellis County. Commissioner Perry, thank you so much for being with us. I understand that you feel like this was forced upon you. I want to quote you here. You said, "We didn't solicit this. We didn't agree to it." What is your biggest concern?
Well, biggest concern right now is security, as well as potentially if the federal government does not follow through on its promises to pay for this. And it's all taxpayer dollars that we're doing this with, but my concern would be the impact on the local budget if some of this leaks financially, if we become responsible for something that we are being told right now we will not.
So those are some of the, I know you had said you have some trust issues with the federal government. You don't trust them to live up to their obligations. There have been too many failed promises, you say, and historically they've let your state down. How so?
Well, I think that's a reasonable comment. I mean, you don't have to look any further than Social Security to see that the federal government frequently changes its mind on its obligations.
I want to talk about who these kids are, because you said security is a concern, and I understand that you've been told some of these kids are orphans. We did talk to Andrea Helling of the Department of Health and Human Services, and she gave us... That's
not what I've been told. That's been a rumor. No one officially has told me that these are orphans.
Okay, I'm sorry. What have they told you?
They have told me that they are ages. I've heard two statements there. I've been told they're ages 13 to 17. I've been told they're ages 12 to 18. What I observed last night on the news is some fairly large statured young people walking down a road with their possessions in their hands, and all that I saw were male.
And you saw them all to be male. Again, I just wanted to let you know, Andrea Helling of the Department of Health and Human Services gave us a statement saying these children are often victims of traffickers or suffer from other forms of harm during the journey they've undertaken. Do you see these kids as a threat in some way? There might be some people who hear that statement from HHS and think, why can't we help these kids?
Well, I think helping people in bad situations is one thing. However, I'm a former magistrate. You know, I've seen juveniles in trouble. Evidently, these young folks come from backgrounds that would cause me to wonder, do they have habits? Do they have affiliations? Have they learned skills that might impact them for a lifetime, or certainly while they're young?
So how much heads up did you have that they were going to be coming to Texas?
I was called by my county judge about 9:40 Tuesday morning, and then I received a follow-up phone call from Congressman Joe Barton about 12:40 to 12:50, and both were helpful. But that's not enough notice, and I don't think that they had much more notice than that.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned that you were a magistrate, and you had said what you see and what you're told isn't always what you get. Is that fair to say?
That would be fair to say.
So obviously that doesn't speak very well for the U.S. system here. Are you concerned at all, or asserting that the federal government either lies about the people that are coming in or about what's happening, or do you think that the government just is ill-equipped to gauge what's really happening and who's coming in?
Well, I know how government sometimes works, and you gave me a statement by an official a minute ago from HHS. I know that spokesman may not know what the story is.
Okay. Well, we will certainly continue to follow this. We wish you the very best of luck, as I know that you feel your resources are thin, and and hopefully you can take care of your communities there as well as the people that are coming in, though you feel your hand is forced. Thank you so much, Commissioner Perry. We appreciate your voice on this.
More than welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm the leading state sponsor of terrorism